boys and girls, hope you're all safe and well at home. This is the first video of your distance learning STEM program. Over the next few weeks we're going to do some experiments together, some activities, all based around what we've been doing in science. So today we're going to start with a little bit of an experiment, and I wonder if you can guess what it's going to be about. I know, I'm going to show you. Why don't you follow me? So, what did I do then? Well, I walked over to the staff room, which some of you haven't seen before, so that was a nice little sneak peek behind the curtains. Then I got a cup, I put some coffee granules in with a spoon, I put some sugar in with a spoon, I added some hot water, I stirred it up, I added some milk, I stirred it up again, then I had my coffee ready to drink. That was making something, and today we're going to be doing activities and experiments like that. We're going to be making mixtures and solutions. Now, what's the difference between those two things? That's what we're going to be learning about. A solution is a bit like coffee and water. If I get some coffee granules, put them in hot water and stir them around, the coffee dissolves, the heat dissolves it, and you can't get the coffee back anymore. The coffee has gone into the water and kind of disappeared into it. That's what a solution is. A mixture, on the other hand, is when I put something out into some water and mix it up, and they stay separate. I can see the water, I can see the material that I've put in. I'm going to show you a really quick activity to do that, and then you're going to have a little go at home. So, I need some materials. First of all, I need some water. Oh, I've got it in a fancy beaker here. You can just get a jug of water or a cup of water, whatever you need. Then I need a container. I've got a nice glass one, so I can see through. You might want to have a plastic one for your activity. The main thing is that you need to be able to see inside. Then I'm going to get a material. This is what I'm going to put in with the water. And now I've got my experiment ready. Oh, but I need one more thing. I need to do some stirring. So I stir with, no, we're not going to use my finger. I know. A spoon. There we go. Awesome. So, when you're doing this activity, you're going to have a little bit of a worksheet to do that came home for you. Looks like the one that you can see next to me now. On the worksheet, you're going to write down what it is you're testing. So for this one, I'm going to do some dirt that I got from one of the school gardens. So I'd write down dirt. Then I need to do two things. First of all, I need to have a guess about what will happen. In science, we call a guess a, do you remember? Starts with a P. Prediction. Prediction just means have a guess before we do the experiment. You're going to guess for me. Do you think that either when you put the water and the dirt together, you'll be able to see them both, so the dirt and the water will stay separate? Or do you think we'll make a bit of a solution and the dirt will dissolve or disappear into the water and you won't be able to separate them anymore? Have a little go. You'd write, you'd circle which one you think. Will it? Yes or no. Circle the happy or sad face. Then you get to do the activity. So we're going to pour the water in. We're going to add some dirt. And then the important bit, we're going to give it a stir. Now you want to stir it for a good few seconds so you can get it all combined. Doesn't look as nice as my coffee at all. Now, you might be wondering, how can you check to see if it's disappeared in there or if it's still together? That's when you need to use one of these. This is a sieve. It's basically kind of like a net that it's got little tiny holes in so that the water will pass through and any bigger bits will get caught in the net. You might have a sieve at home you can use. You might have a bigger one called a colander that you use for cooking. If you can't do any of those things, that's okay. You can just use your eyes, but this is just another way of looking at what's happened. So I'm going to hold my sieve over another container and I'm going to pour, my lovely dirty water. I can kind of see there. If you come a little bit closer, you'll be able to see. Oh, you can see I've got some dirt floating on the top and on the bottom, and the water in the middle looks kind of clear. But just to be safe, I'm going to pour it in. And look, Little bits of dirt are floating around in the water, but I can still see them, and I've managed to separate most of it. So water and dirt doesn't make a solution, it makes a mixture. So all you're going to do today is you're going to choose some things to test at home. In the information that came through Seesaw and the notes in the video, there's some suggestions for your parents or your adult at home who's helping you to show you what you might want to use. But you're going to have a go at this. You're going to do two things. Number one, do you think it will whatever you put into the water will disappear? Will it dissolve? Will it become a solution? You can circle yes or you can circle no. Then when you've done the activity, I just wanted you to tell me, was your guess, was your prediction right? Yes or no? If it wasn't, it doesn't matter. This is science. It's not about getting the right answer all the time. I just want you to have a go, have a guess, and see what happens. Don't forget to add some pictures or videos of what you've done to Seesaw so I can see how you go. And hey, maybe I'll show some on the video here next week when we do our next lesson. So, mixes and solutions. Choosing something to mix with some water. Combining them, stirring, trying to separate them and making a prediction. Hope you have a great time. See you next week. Bye.